Hi, this is John Marling, Pulse Research. Over the next couple of minutes, I'm proud to share with you some ideas and suggestions on how to get more back to school advertising and revenue. In fact, I'm confident if your team utilizes these suggestions, you will smash your back to school advertising goals. The secret, if you will, the suggestion is the combination of Pulse showing the opportunity for back to school categories and then sharing with that business a spec ad from Metro on how to reach those households, those back to school shopping households. So let's take a look. So, in your Pulse program, what I would suggest is I would go to most sold business categories. Now, there are over 500 business categories there, but let's identify some specific categories that would be great prospecting targets for back to school. So, to make this really fast and simple, because obviously nobody has much time in today's world, let's do a search for child. Okay? And up comes children's clothing store, children's stew store. Perfect. We'll get back to those in a second. Let's take another look, and in this case, let's type in, well, fabric. Maybe, they want to create some back to school fashions. And there you go, fabric store. Maybe education, like a tutor. So we type in education. And look at all the education categories, including, a tutor, maybe a private school, etc. So my suggestion, one of the categories I target was, children's store. You could of course do men's clothing store, women's clothing store, etc. But let's do children's clothing store. Okay, so we click on find, and the Pulse program will default right to your geographic territory. Okay, and if you want to change it, you just put in, a different zip code there. Okay, so let's check it, get a specific business here. And Pulse has right into the program. Let's go here to Gabe's, a local children's store. And Pulse gives your team members the word to say to get the appointment. That's step one, to break through. And what Pulse provides your team member is what's in it for the business, the words to engage the business. So let's click here with phone call, and up will come some suggestions. And what's key here is make sure they're darn aware that you participated in a children's clothing store survey. That'll grab their attention. Once again, the number one tip recommendation in using the Pulse information is make sure they understand it's their information. Children's clothing store research. And then they'll say, well, what do you mean by that? Well, we ask the same questions you would ask. You plan to shop at a children's clothing store, etc. What do you plan to buy? So Pulse gives you the information to say to get the appointment. And then the business person says, yeah, great, let's get together. So you got the appointment, and look at this. Pulse automatically creates for you a presentation for your team member to take out. So look at that. In this example here, over 2,500 households. That's compelling. And darn it, if you don't share this information with the children's clothing store, they don't know the opportunity of 2,500 households you reach who are prospective customers for them. And then in addition, look at this, children's pants, children's dresses, children's t-shirts, sweaters, shorts, etc. You get the idea. They will love this information because it's about and for them. Okay, so you grab their attention with the opportunity from Pulse. Now let me share with you how easy it is to create a spec ad with Metro built right into your Pulse program to show them how to reach the opportunity of 2,500 households in this example. By the way, all Pulse does is take the percentage you said yes, from the Pulse survey times the net number of households you reach. It's as simple as that. So we'll go here into the Metro program and very quickly, identify some great spec ads to show them here's how to reach these 2,500 households that will be shopping at a children's store. Okay? And so the Metro program makes it very, very simple. You just type in, I'll give you some examples here, just a second, let me turn that off here. And let's put the keyword, children's clothing. Okay? And let's do an exact max search here, okay? And it's as simple as that, okay? So you've got many different ads that you can choose from, for your children's focus event, okay? So let's just go through here and check one, kids wear event. That's pretty good, okay? But the idea is right at your fingertips are all these different great pre-created spec ads for Metro. So you click on the one you want, it pulls up that ad. The great thing is Metro has added tools to customize the ad. With the text, you can even drop in their own logo. But Paul's suggestion is print that spec ad so you can take it out. But if they want to take it out later, look at this. You can click on Save Ad in Pulse, and we've integrated the programs, and now that ad is saved to the specific presentation for Gabe's. So in summary, Pulse and Metro is a phenomenal combination. 1, 2, here's the opportunity, 2,500. You create a spec ad, and by the way, here's where the spec ad for Gabe's is embedded right in their Pulse presentation. You click right here, and it'll go to the spec ad. And by the way, we're hearing from ad reps around North America that using the 1, 2, here's the opportunity with Pulse, and here's how to reach them with a spec ad is getting up to 90% close ratio. If we can help and assist in any way, support at pulseresearch.com or contact your Metro Creative Graphic representative. Thank you very much for the opportunity to help you get more back to school advertising. Thanks.